Immunity is the ability to resist damage or defend itself from pathogens, harmful chemicals, and internal threats. These are the two components of immunity, but for now, we will tackle the adaptive immunity. Adaptive immunity can recognize, respond, and remember a particular substance. Adaptations is suitability, and adaptive immunity can react to and become suitable for nearly any foreign antigen. The cells that carry out adaptive immunity are macrophages and lymphocytes. Adaptive immunity are divided into two types. Number 1 is antibody-mediated immunity, and the number 2 is cell-mediated immunity. Cell-mediated involves the actions of a second type of lymphocyte called T cells. T lymphocytes are activated directly against abnormal cells such as cancer cells, transplanted tissues, or infected body cells. Cell-mediated does not involve antibodies, is effective against intracellular pathogens, malignant cells, and grafts of foreign tissue. Macrophages and helper T cells recognize the foreign antigen. Helper T cells are antigen-specific and begin to divide to form different subsets of T cells. Memory T cells will remember the specific foreign antigen. Cytotoxic killer T cells chemically destroy foreign cells and produce cytokines to attract macrophages, and the regulatory T cells stop the immune response when the pathogen has been eliminated. Antibody-mediated humoral immunity does involve antibody production, is effective against pathogens and foreign cells. B cells, macrophages, and helper T cells recognize the foreign antigens. The B cells are antigen-specific and begin to divide. Memory B cells will remember the specific foreign antigens, and the other B cells become plasma cells that produce antigen-specific antibodies. An antigen-antibody complex is formed which attracts macrophages. Opsonization. Complement fixation is stimulated by antigen-antibody complexes. The complement proteins bind to the antigen-antibody complex and like cellular antigens or enhance the phagocytosis of non-cellular antigens. Antibodies is proteins that are generated by plasma cells in reaction to external stimuli. Only one foreign antigen is unique to each antibody and attached to the foreign antigen to mark it for opsonization or phagocytosis. Antibodies are made gradually and in trace levels upon initial exposure to a foreign antigen, and the individual may experience clinical illness. A second instance of the illness may be avoided when the memory cells start producing a lot of antibodies quickly after the second exposure. The protections provided by vaccine, which replace the initial exposure, is based on these antibodies induce bacterial cells to cluster together, making it simpler for macrophages to phagocytize the clump cells. Antibodies attach to viruses and stop them from entering cells, neutralizing them by attaching to and altering the structure of bacterial toxins. Antibodies neutralize them. Genetic immunity does not involve antibodies or the immune system. It is the result of our genetic makeup. What this means is that some pathogens cause disease in certain host species but not in others. Dogs and cats, for example, have genetic immunity to the measles virus, which is the pathogen only for people. Acquired immunity. Unlike innate immunity present at birth, adaptive immunity is not necessarily present at birth. Instead, adaptive immunity must be acquired. Adaptive immunity can be broken down into 4 types based on the way it is acquired. Active immunity. The body's immune system actively responds to an antigen, and there are 2 types of active immunity: active natural immunity and active artificial immunity. When we say active natural, it is the immunity acquired through everyday natural exposure to an antigen, while the active artificial, it is the immunity developed through deliberate exposure such as vaccination. Passive immunity. Immunity is transferred from another person or animals, and there are two types of passive immunity, the passive natural and the passive artificial immunity. When we say passive natural immunity, it is the immunity passed naturally from one person to another, and while the passive artificial immunity, it is the immunity obtained by intentional introduction of antibodies such as through an antibody injection.